I need water. She need air? She's getting sniffly. Is that alright? Yeah. Here, why don't you turn the chair? Come that way, like that. How's that? Let her get some air. I imagine soon enough she will want to go do a little walk around. Hello, salutations, greetings. My name's Marge. I'm a Hayoke empath. I just like doing these little talks on the way I feel about things. It's been kind of a bittersweet last couple days. Just kind of an emotional roller coaster. Really. Just disappointments, you know? Nothing huge, nothing big. Sass is still here. God bless her. And just like, you know, life, you just don't always get what you want, you know? And I just am so darn accommodating to people. I just, you know, I come from a different, not only a different place, but a different time. And the world has evolved into just a very selfish glob. You know, like customer service has lost the way, I think. And, you know, you just, you know, as you get older and things change, you know, and people evolve. And, yep, she needs to go do a walk around, huh, Ma? Here, meet me in the kitchen, Ma. I got her. Want me to turn the light on in the kitchen? Yeah, I will. Because these lights are kind of bright. Want me to turn on the lights? Is it weird lighting? Is it bright enough still? Here you go. Whoop. Here you go. You got her? Mm-hmm. We'll do a walk around, Sass. Okay. So yeah, I worked in restaurants when I was young. Chevy's Mexican restaurant in Redding, California. Anybody that went in there on a Friday, Saturday night, busy on a summer night, you know, cool April nights, you know, we were busy a lot. During that, you know, I probably brought you chips and salsa. You probably saw me running around with the tote, the big totes. I was a show off. I was a clown. Showboat. I was the ramekin, carried the ramekins people, ooh-ah, the things that people ooh-ah about. A big tub of chips. Anyway, so we were awful accommodating, you know. And then, you know, I worked at other places where, God, you know, I was in a position of support where we had to provide support, tear up or set up, tear down, all of it, you know, in the air force. I mean, we had to bend over backwards, do pony shows for fucking dumb shit, fucking generals and colonels and stuff. That just, they're like the freaking, to me, they're like the same as they equate freaking the royalty in freaking in England and stuff, all that regalia and bullshit. It's all resource hogs. Freaking time sucks. And oh, Benny, come here. Get out of it. Or you want to lay down, Ma?
No, I was gonna sit there.
Okay, come here, Benny. Get out of the chair. Good boy, Benno. Come on. Get it. Bretta's not going to sleep yet. You don't get the chair. You can have the chair when Bretta goes to sleep. Rude, Benny. He said, Marge, Benny don't know. See, because she's been going to sleep. Sun goes down like now, so she'll be asleep in the next 20 minutes, half hour. Which brings me to what I'm getting at. I'll get there. I always get there. So, whenever, you know, we being a part of customer service, you know, and just doing things for people, there is like, I don't know, I guess we didn't have hours. I worked for so many places that didn't have hours of operation, I guess. So there's this restaurant in town. It's in the title. Not gonna say it because I pronounced it wrong. Someone said it for me and I'm like, that ain't how, that, I don't even get how they say that like that. But anyway, I followed him on Instacrap. And I'm a foodie. I'll spend a couple $100 on a good plate of food. Like once a year. Not twice a year, you know. Birthday, you know, celebrate. I got that from the time when I was 9. That's what my dad would do. He'd take me out for a nice steak dinner. for my birthday, you know. Or he'd say, pick out whatever you wanted, and I always would pick out a steak, because anyway. So, they posted on their Instagram page like 4 or 5 days ago these cuts of meat, and I was just like, man, like butter, man. I bet it tastes like butter, and it's all grass-fed, you know, the marbling in it, and the Angus, Wangus, whatever blend. I mean, it's good quality food, right? And they had some prime rib, or not prime rib, filet mignon, and then surf and turf. So I called today about 3 o'clock, and I looked up the website online, and I earnestly didn't see like the hours. I was looking for the hours of operation. It was human computer interface on technology is so fallible. So pages weren't loading, and I was just like, man. So I just called. I like to just talk to people. And I was like, yeah, I was wondering if I could order to go. And he's like, well, I'm going to have you call back at 5. I was like, oh, all right. And then I hung up, and I got to thinking, you know, maybe if I explain my situation, they'll, you know, and I'll tell them I'll make it worth their while, right? You know, I know if people go out of your way, you gotta show appreciation what people do for you anyway. But if people go really out of their way to do something nice for you, you know, you really gotta show some gratitude. So I thought about it, and I was like, maybe if I explain the situation. So I called back, and I said, yeah, I called a little while ago. I wanted to put in a to-go order, and I was wondering, and here's the situation. This is a birthday dinner. My mom just turned 71, and she goes to dinner about somewhere between, depending on what kind of a day she's had, you know, between 5:30, because with especially winter, man, the sun is going down now. Like if I look now, sun's going, it's down, right?
Yeah.
So Mom's eyes are sensitive to light. That's why we cover these, right? So sun's down. So and this is what I was thinking. See, this is what I was thinking. I wasn't okay, that would have been really cool if they're like, yeah, man, we don't for a couple hours, but, you know, happy birthday to your mom. We'll throw a couple, because I was going to get the surf and turf. I was going to get the filet mignon and that. So market value. Oh, and I tip real good too. And some Brussels sprouts. And so it was like, it probably could have been a $200 ticket. It could have. And see, and this is what it could have been. If somebody had a different heart space and just maybe okay, we can't do that for it, but I'll tell you what we can do. Go ahead and get me your order. We'll take your order. And then as soon as 5 o'clock hits, we'll drop it on the grill for you. And then because I got to drive through. It's 30 miles away, you know. So it's just like, it would have been cool if I could have freaking came on here and talked about how rad it was, but I'll never know how good those cuts of meat are, because I won't go to a place. I won't go to a place. I won't go to a place with that kind of heart space. I won't give them my money, and I don't even care about money, but I would rather take that $200, spend 50 on a couple, and give 150 to some stranger on the street that needs it, and then go to the store, buy a couple of steaks and grill them up myself, because I'm always better at it anyway than any restaurant I go to. You know? It's just, but no, it was, because see, that's what I'm thinking is like, okay, I'll call back at 5. Am I going to get through? You know? Who do you guys serve first? Your friends? You know? Because it's small town. Podunk, USA. That's how everything works. Everything's a club. You know? So, on a good note, done enough with that. So we had taquitos instead. And then I went to their Instacrat page and said on the ad that on the post that they put about, you know, where the filet mignon was. God, they were beautiful cuts of meat, man. I could take. It was good food. I know it's God, but I will never have it. Just out of principle. So, because they lack vision and customer service skills for whoever answers their phone. Anyway, yeah. One day, Mom, when we get to our forever home, we'll just make our, throw some on the, because I need protein, man. I need protein a lot of times. I like a good steak every now and again. So anyway, enough of them. We had taquitos. Oh, that's right. I went to their Instacrat page and but I said, bummer. Too bad, this was going to be Mom's birthday dinner, but she goes to bed too early. Too bad. So, that's the thing is when I remember living in a time where like the customers mattered and counted, but everybody has money now. Everybody's richer than God. There's, rich people everywhere. So now it's just like they get to pick and choose if they want to serve you or not, I guess I guess one day I'll find the people who want to serve me. Went to the Traveler Center here in Taos, New Mexico today. They were so jovial. It was nice, Ma. It was a nice, pleasant exchange. I went over to the coffee shop, stopped in to see my friend Augustine, give him a couple of cookies for Christmas, and we stopped at the Traveler Center, and I got a couple of these. Now these are non-alcoholic. This flavor in particular, it's Zia root beer, yucca licorice, and vanilla. And it's like, you walk right in the door, and on the left side, there's a cooler right there. And and a couple weeks ago, me and Ma had the Kiwi Watermelon, and I can't remember. It's always the last one I forget. But I tried lime, watermelon, and kiwi, I think. And it was freaking like, it did things to your mouth, and when it does things to your mind, different parts of it opens up like this. I'm like, Mom, try this. It'll open up your mind. So I got this, and I got another kind, but I haven't tried it yet, so I'm not going to get it and tell people what I think of it. But I walked into the Traveler Center, and I walk over to the cooler, and I was like, these fascinate me. And the lady's like, I know, I can't remember how she responded, but they're good, nice flavor combinations, And I never heard of them before we moved here. Of course, we've only been here a year now. 2 days ago, man. I've been grounded the last 2 days. I grounded myself the last 2 days. Like grounded, like had technology, just like kind of nope, done. Went over to the coffee shop today and saw a couple people. It's kind of interesting. See, when the temperature changes, people change. Energy changes. Energy is shifting, and coming up on the winter solstice, man, energy is just shifting like crazy. It's getting cold. People are getting snow, see? And people in a lot of pain, aches and pains. Man, people that don't have pain, God bless you, man. That is a blessing. I hope when you don't have a lot of pain in your body at any given time, if ever you're in a bad mood and you need to create a list of things that you are grateful for, let that always be your number one, is that you don't feel a lot of physical pain on any given day. So, anyway, what else? Went and got some new pants, did my new pants dance. I was almost going to give them away, and then I put them on, and I was like, you know what? I haven't bought a pair of pants. I tried to buy a pair of pants online because I've had to throw a couple of pairs here and there away since we've gotten, and I've lost stuff in the move and stuff like that. It's just really sad. So I tried to buy a pair on Kohl's, but evidently their delivery service is inept, and it never got to me, or it got to the someplace around here, and then ended up going all the way back to the facility. And they did end up refunding, but it's just like, come on, man! I gave you my phone number. You know, you could have reached out. Let me. I even send him a message with my tracking number saying, what? This is my address. This is my phone number again. I'll go to the place to pick. They're just people. Customer service is dead. Just like Uncle Sam. Uncle Sam got all demented and perverted and weird. So, anyway, new pants dance. Oh, man. I don't even care. Dogs want to go out in the middle of the night. Let's go. I'm in my new pants dance. They're freaking... I was thinking about it, and I was like, if I think about the brand that I have the most... Shoes, hands down, I got like 67 pairs of Vans. So, shoes, hands down, Vans wins. But pants, like brands, Wrangler. Most of my shorts and my breeches and my pants and stuff, they're all freaking Wrangler. And the ones I found today, it was so beautiful because I've been thinking, I'm like, okay, because things are sparse. So I got to throw things out into the universe. And if they are supposed to be for me, like steak dinners, then Universal is going to make it happen. But if it's not, it ain't going to go. So, I walked through this different part of Wally World today. We got the smallest freaking Wally World in the world. Okay, this Wally World is so God bless them. All the employees are so nice and friendly, though. So maybe, it's a trade-off. So I went this other way, and I found these pants, and I've been looking for them like in ads. There actually is a Big Five sporting goods here. So I was looking there for fleece lined pants. I wanted fleece lined pants because I wear tights, and like today I wear tights. I got some more back fat I have to lose, so I'm standing all the time. I move around a lot in real life. Wherever I go, waiting in line, I move around a lot. So I'm always pulling up my pants over my back fat, my tights. And so, anyway, that's not the only reason. And plus I get hot, because they're on my legs. And they're nice and soft on my legs. And so I walked by this rack and I looked and I was like, oh my God. It was the last one. There's like 7 pairs left on the shelf. And it was like the last, it was definitely the last one in my size. And so I was just like, thank you. I've been looking for this. So these were supposed to be for me. That was pretty cool. Pretty cool, huh, Ma?
Yeah.
Yeah? You having a good day, Ma?
It's okay.
It's okay?
Yeah.
Yeah? She had ice cream today. She hadn't had ice cream in a couple days. You like that broccoli cheddar soup today?
That was good.
Had some taquitos. Vanilla ice cream. She's been sporting her slippers. You like those slippers. They're fancy, Mom. They look nice on you. I got the cutest little video of her in her slippers. Man, she's so wise. Man, she's so wise. So glad. So glad you've been traipsing through the freaking trudge with me, Ma.
Yeah.
From state to state, trying to find our forever home. We're looking, man. We're looking. I know it's out there. So we just things got to line up. We got 6 months, Ma. Ting ting. 6 months to find our forever home. And it's all, but I don't really worry because how we got here is just, all of it has been one miracle after the next. I mean, we needed a place to live in Oregon. There's fires everywhere. So people are being displaced. We had no place to go. I was like reaching out to people all over the place. Craigslist, all the, the most obscure means. And there's just like scammer after scammer after scammer. My brother's like, oh, you got yourself into this. Get yourself out. He could have helped us in a heartbeat. He was in the position. Just, right? So I put out on YouTube chats, it was Marge Astrology at the time still, in the chat. I'm like, man, me and mom need a place, right? And then it was Key Jin used to share my videos. And I was like, dude, we need a place I was putting our need out on talks, and then she had shared, and then somebody saw that, and so she sent us an email saying there's a place for you and your mom and your critters, come on to Arizona. And then we went there. Truck died. Earth Angel came into her life because that place blew up. They were really mean and sadistic. Terrible experience. I got bit by a dog. It sucked. And then so I'm like putting out in Marge astrology YouTube chats going, man, I need a place for me and mom. And someone said, I know somebody in Taos, New Mexico that's been trying to rent a trailer. Here's, my email's this, Marge. Email me and then I'll give you, and then that's how we got here. I mean, that's a pretty good story all in all. Yeah, because it wasn't, I tell you what, it was not from any favor of anyone I know. And then when the Earth Angel came in and said, I want to help you, and sent me and mom a check because the van died, I was like, God, I know you're going to pull something out, but this is scary, and please help me, please. Because this is scary, because all we have ever wanted to do in life is, regardless of what strife, discomfort, pain, struggle we've ever gone through, is that we've always got to keep our family together. It's like in us, okay? And my brother don't get that. He's like, get rid of 2 dogs. Put mom can go live in a facility. Thank God she didn't, because look how many people died in facilities the last couple years. Because people didn't want, you didn't want to clear out that room with all your shit so your fucking mother could live in the extra room? Yeah, whatever. Whatever. World people have incarnation after incarnation after incarnation to learn these lessons, huh, Ma? Are you running to settle in, Ma? You need help?
Yes.
Benno.
I think.
You think?
I think my mind is. Well, I was just looking at his face.
Are we slipping today, Ma? My mind slips sometimes. You know it? How many times? I do it all day long. Too many thoughts, Ma?
Yeah. I think the lights are very soothing.
You think that makes it hard for you to think sometimes?
No.
You don't think so?
No.
See?
It is so delicate, the lights.
Here, let me hold on to Sass. You climb into bed and lay down. Alright? Benny, come here. Benny, come over here in the chair. Come here. I'll lure Benny. Come here, Benny. Come on, good boy. Come on, you get the chair, bud. Come here. Here, Mom, just lay down and I'll cover you up. Come on, Benny. Come on.
He's like a little
Good boy.
baby. So
Come on. This is what we call coercion. Coercing the hound. Come on, doggy. Here, Mom, you cover this one up because you got to get it out of the way so Sass can go there. Here. There you go. Get in your comfy spot. There's always a sweet spot in every situation in life, huh, Ma?
yeah,
For everybody? All right. You got it? All right, here you go. There you go. How's that?
That's good.
That's pretty copacetic, eh?
You know, these are so soft.
You love those slippers, huh?
They have such a softness.
There we go. You warm enough?
Yeah.
I won't talk long. Oh, okay. I should probably wrap it up.
Just do 2 sips.
What's that? Oh, you want water?
2 sips of
Oh,
water.
shoot. When I'm done with this, I'll bring you toothbrush, too, because you didn't brush your teeth. All right. Benny. Oh.
Thank you.
Got it? Did you get down too soon? Is she gonna settle down? All right. Anyway, so what else happened last couple days? Disappointment. Just, sometimes. See, because there's been a handful of times that I've met people on the internet, and for some reason or another, our paths were supposed to cross. Well, everybody you ever come in contact with, your paths are supposed to cross. But I don't know. There's someone I just thought that I was like, okay, one day, we'll sit down, we'll have a good conversation, we'll eat some good food, break some bread, have some laughs, stuff like that. And then something happens, and that timeline is not going to exist. Or I know that isn't going to happen. It's like every experience that you thought that you were going to have with them just all got sucked up into a freaking genie bottle, and a freaking the lid plopped back on, and freaking it went out into the desert, in one of those dummy bases somewhere, never to be seen or found ever again, those timelines, because it just ain't gonna happen, because somebody, whether it was just the congruence just went away, and I don't know, I'm disappointed about that too. So anyway, whatever, just going with the rolls, But there's so many things to be grateful for. Mom's healthy. I'm healthy. All the dogs, critters are healthy. Sass is trying to settle down. I got to sleep last night after not sleeping for several nights, and I don't get enough sleep. I can not sleep. In my sleeping pattern's always been crappy anyway. But it's like when I go after the third night. It's the third night. It's like, okay, if I don't get some on that fourth day, if I don't get some rest in the day and just get to disconnect and rejuvenate and go to the no play space place and just disconnect, or by the fourth night get a solid good, even if I only sleep 3-4 solid hours, okay. But if I don't get something, then I'm just ugh, I'm a dick. Anyway, I was thinking about all the stuff that's coming back around, all the cycles. Hollywood likes to manipulate people's planetary alignments by bringing back shows and things like that, and they've done it with different strokes, and freaking, you take the good, you take the bad, freaking facts of life. Oh my god, and I see that they did it with I don't have HBO anymore, or even Netflix anymore for that matter, but HBO restarted the whole Sex and the City. And I just think it's a weird slap in the face how her best friend, and the guy that played her best friend in real life on the show, he died of a heart attack on this exercise machine. And then on the show, they had her husband, it was Mr. Big, who has been her love interest forever, drop dead of a heart attack. It's also blatantly, it's all these rituals that are they're just slaps in the face, and I I want people to realize that there's no such thing as coincidence. And if anything, go check out Carl Gustav Jung and his conversations about synchronicity. Please. Try to expand your mind and your consciousness to broader ways of thinking, and just do not accept the dialogue and the narrative in which we are being imposed upon, because it's all crap and it's all bullshit. Let me just come down off my little soapbox. Hey, Karl. I'm doing pretty good. Karl, you know what? That's the thing. When I go through hell, I reach out to other people that are going through hell, Karl. So you helped me, my friend, when I was going through hell. See, and I knew that you were. And see, when I'm not thinking about me, because I'm good at living in the present moment. I'm good about being in the... I'm good about 1, 2, 3, 4. When I was there at Arizona, I would do my breathing exercises and my hands because I got joint stuff and stuff like that. It was all those fucking vaccines that they gave us in the Air Force. So that's why I don't hurt all the time, because I'm constantly moving. The lady's like, you have too much post-traumatic stress. With all your weird hand gestures, it's too much for anybody to have to deal with. And I was like, fucking dude, man. I've talked a lot of shit in my life. So much shit in my life. But never like that. Never. I don't kick people when they're down. I don't. And people that do, that's a smallness in them. I'm not a big liar either. And I think it's cool that I still know people 20-something years later that'll be like, Marge, you ain't ever been a liar. Yeah, so I don't know. I'm in good standing with people that matter to me. And if people that I'm not in good standing with, well, that's fine, because you probably suck anyway. So it's about all I got.